Hey, what's up, guys? We're at Justice Gaming with Kyle, and we have the long-awaited Synchro Salad Deck Profile that you guys have been seeing on the feature matches as of recent. It's a really interesting build because it can make Baronne under 5 summons, and then you proceed to do full salad combo. So we'll let him take it away, and we'll see. There's a few different variants going around. This is a very original one, and we'll show off the deck a bit.
This deck is designed to play around Nibiru, and that's really it. The Nibiru token is no longer the end board, which is like a blessing. Like, thank God, it's finally about time. So we'll start with 3 Ash Blossom, best hand trap in the format. It's a fire monster, self-explanatory. And now we're going to move on to 3 Flame Buffalo. This card is like one of the best starters in Salad. Salamangreat Fire is still a really good normal summon, but this deck is not designed to play with its restriction of only fire monsters, so it's still the best that you got.
Nice.
Then we move on to the Salad names. Mole. You can cut this card if you want, but it's integral to one specific combo. But the Banish 5 and Draw 2 is also really good for follow-up, and I play it because it looks cool. That's really about it.
Yeah, it's a nice little extender.
It's a nice little generic extender. And then Gazelle, 2 Foxy, 2 Falco, 2 Jack Jaguar, and 3 Spinny. Jack Jaguar's in here for Heat Soul. Spinny's in here because it's always great. Foxy's good at popping field spells. Falco's good for resetting back row and bouncing your monsters. And Gazelle is just the centerpiece of the deck because it gets like all of your combos started and is insanely free. And then to the newest inclusion is Salamangreat Tiger.
Okay, 3 of this guy.
Yes, you want to open this
This
card.
is your Baron.
Yes, this is the Baronne card. You can't search this off sign-up mining, which is like the one balancing factor, but that's fine. You can discard it to summon it. You could discard another Salamangreat card to summon it, and then soft once per turn, you can either increase or decrease this card's level by 1. And if it would be used for the synchro summon of a fire monster, you can treat it as a non-tuner.
Nice.
It doesn't lock you into fires. So if anyone tells you don't play it because it locks you into fires, they clearly haven't read the card. But yeah, this card is, in my personal experience, I really like it, but yeah.
This is the variant that uses it the best, right? Would you say?
Yes, this is the variant that uses it the best, and the next card helps it out a lot. 2 Parallel Exceed.
Oh, nice.
This card is integral for a I wouldn't really know how to describe it. It's integral to a combo, but the combo is just kind of like this and a salad name equals Raging Phoenix, and you get to draw a card. But you'd be locked into Cyberses afterwards, so use the Tiger stuff before. But yeah, Parallel Exceed is always really good.
Would you ever run that at 3?
I never really liked it at 3, unfortunately. Every time I run it at 3, I always like draw it in the first, use it, and then Heat Soul, draw the other. I was like, that's not good. I'd rather just draw into more impactful cards.
Fair.
And now for the spells and traps. 1 Sanctuary, 3 Circle, and 1 Will. Circle is insane for searching out any salad name that you don't have. Will is also really good for the end combo, so you can end on some other stuff after you use Tiger. When you're locked into Cybers monsters, I'll get back onto that, and Sanctuary is just a field spell.
It does stuff.
It helps you reincarnate your Raging Phoenix. That's good. That's good, but that's it. Then for the generic spells, 3 Signet Mining,
3 more Gazelles.
2 Desires, and Call by the Grave.
Ooh, how do you like Desires?
I would like triple tack more, but unfortunately, gotta keep the salad tradition going of being broke and not able to afford anything that you didn't like buy initially. So we're stuck with Pot of Desires, but unconditional draw 2 is better than somewhat conditional draw 2. Like, if they don't open hand traps, I would rather have a Desires than a triple tack, because triple tack is kind of just useless at that point.
Is it okay if you banish your Gazelle?
I've personally banished my Gazelle playing Pot of Desires more than I've banished cards that I actually needed. And Playing Salad without Gazelle definitely hurts, but you can do it. You can win games without Gazelle. Pot of Desires is fine. If you want to change it to triple tactics talent, I would not judge you at all.
Would you run Thrust?
No. There's not really enough good normal spells in this deck. It's not like Kashtira Adventure Salad where you can just go Fenrir effect, search out, and if they ask that to stop your Fenrir lines, you could just be like, okay, triple tax, set Rite of Aramasir, get the Adventure Engine going from your deck for free.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would suggest if you do want to change this to triple tactics talent, I don't blame you at all. In fact, I would encourage it because sometimes Pot of Desires like literally ruins your game plan. But it's just in here because it's a consistency card. And now on to the final spell, which is not a generic card, but I kind of like it. Salamangreat Charge.
Okay, so this is one of the new cards
Yeah.
too that you initially rated actually very highly when you first saw these cards.
Yeah, and I'm right. This is one of the few ratings I did on that tier list that actually proved out to be entirely correct. This card's just like a one of extender. It's good, but it's not amazing. It can definitely get you into Raging Phoenix, and if you have a fire extra deck monster whose attack is different from his original attack, you can target a card in the field and destroy it. So it works well with Raging Phoenix after it's destroyed because then it's just a free pop. So like the Rage for 4, be like, okay, I'll just set a card.
That's crazy.
The charge just gets rid of the other one. It's nice. And then onto the traps. 2 RAR, 1 Rage, and 3 Impermanence. Standard ratios here. 2 RARs in here because sometimes you do have to use the Graveyard effect.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because it can chain block Raging Phoenix's search, so you can play around Ash.
Nice.
Yeah. Rage is in here at 1 because if you need more than 1 Rage, that's just sad.
That's an F in chat.
Yeah, that's a huge F. And then like 3 Imperm is just standard.
Yeah, and how many cards in the main deck is that? 40?
Yeah, it's 40.
Nice. How many times? So do you often end on Baronne plus traps?
I can. How I would describe it is this deck is as consistent as your ability to open specific cards. So like if you're a generally lucky person, you'll be able to set up Baronne consistently. Otherwise, just go down the Raging Phoenix line. It's just an extra thing that you can do.
Oh, so that's what the deck enables.
Yeah.
Okay.
The deck, you can either end on Baronne Raging Phoenix plus some other stuff, or you could end on Baronne Raging Phoenix with 1 or 2 traps, or you could just end on Raging Phoenix with both traps.
Which is still pretty good.
Yeah.
Because you have hand traps.
Oh, well, you don't really have hand traps like you would.
Imperm.
Well, yeah, you have Imperm and Ash Blossom, but like some of the hand traps that normally would be played in this deck have been relegated to the sideboard because honestly, they're not consistent enough. Sometimes your opponent can just play around it. They're never guaranteed to go off. But yeah, this list is designed to just get Baronne out, and that's it.
See the extra deck.
Extra deck, 3 Balinks, 3 Wolf. Some lists only play 2 Wolf. This is a more fire-based variant, and extra deck space is kind of tight. But 3 Balinks is definitely necessary.
You still like 3 and 3, nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Still think it's necessary.
Yeah.
What, for grind games?
Yeah. 2 Heat Leo. You can play this card if you want. If you don't want to, that's perfectly fine. I just play it in here because it's good at dealing with cards like Branded Regained. And,
Which you deal with a lot.
Yeah, and other stuff like Amarincest Coral Anemone that's equipped to one of their big links. You just like put it back in their extra deck. Yeah, they get it back, but it's better than them getting a Amarincest card back to their hand. It's also good against Labyrinth because it can get rid of stuff that they couldn't normally activate if it was set from the deck. It's good against Purrely for my friend Purrely. Yeah.
Not bad.
It has a lot of application, but more so in this deck, it's just used as a bridge to get to the Link 4.
Nice.
And here is the Link 4.
Speaking of the devil.
Yeah, this card...
how do you like this guy?
Oh my god, this card is so good. I initially rated it kind of mid, and I'm gonna be honest, I regret saying anything negative about this card, because every time I've played this card, every time I've summoned it, this card
has almost always stuck on the field.
It's nuts.
Yeah, this card is just so insane. It makes the strategy a lot more, a lot less resilient to removal, and a lot more powerful in terms of performing its main combo. And it's just, this is honestly what the deck needed. When I initially looked at it, I was like, I don't know, you have to reincarnate to search. That's like not even a problem. There are so many ways to adapt to the combo to like make it work. Yeah, this card is nuts. I really do like it.
Pop 4s are nice.
Yes. And now for a package that I'm playing because I just like it. Splash Mage and Deco Talker Heat Soul. Splash Mage can like sometimes mess you up because it locks you into Cyberses, but if you make Baronne beforehand, it is entirely fine.
Yeah.
And Deco Talker Heat Soul just lets you draw a card. Splash Mage is in here because you can go normal spinny, make Balinks parallel exceed, so they can't ash your Balink search to get the field spell.
Yeah.
And then you can go parallel exceed effect, summon it, use the 2 exceeds, make Splash Mage the spinny back, make the Heat Soul, pay 1,000, draw a card, use the Heat Soul and the Balinks to make Raging Phoenix, and then reincarnate. So you have a draw card. You have a draw on top of your search for a salad card. And yeah, it costs you 1,000 life points. You might lose in time, but it's fine.
Really good grind game.
Yeah. Also, this card can be brought back with Salamangreat Charge, and it only negates its effects for that turn. And Salamangreat Charge's effect to remove says if a Fire Link monster you control whose attack is different from its original attack, target card in the field and destroy it. This card's attack is almost always going to be different because it just gains 500 attack for every monster it points to.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's just a cool little nifty engine that I wanted to put back in here. I really do like this card.
It's really standard, but like in this build, you wouldn't think it's kind of cuttable, but like you still think it's pretty good, like overall.
Oh yeah, I think this engine is like insane. I really do like it. And now for the Synchro monsters, Baronne de Fleur. This card is just
the MVP.
Absolutely insane. If you've seen the short, to get this card out onto the field, you'll know that it's relatively easy and not that difficult. In fact,
we might have to show it again because people don't like watching the shorts.
I mean, that's fine. I'll definitely show it again. And then the second Synchro monster is Cyber's Quantum Dragon. And
you're going to have to explain this guy for the people in the back.
Okay, so initially, I wanted to put Borreload Savage Dragon in here because Deco Talker Heat Soul is almost always in the graveyard. But then I came across an extremely inconvenient problem. Splash Mage locks you into Cyberse monsters, so if you have to use Splash Mage to summon Deco Talker Heat Soul to get into Raging Phoenix, you can't summon Borreload Savage Dragon because it's a dragon, and this is the only Cyber Synchro monster with a high level. Its effect says while it's on the field and you control a Link monster, your opponent can't target anything except this for attacks and effects, meaning they can't impermanence your Raging Phoenix. Which
is pretty good.
Yeah, and considering you're chain blocking Raging Phoenix's search with Rar's Graveyard effect, they can't stop it unless they've already drolled you that turn, which is like, fine, it's whatever. If they drolled you, you weren't going to do any of that anyways. And once per turn at the start of the damage step, if Cyber's Quantum battles a monster, you can return that monster to the opponent's hand, and this card can make a second attack.
Not bad at all for OTKs.
Yeah, this card actually helped me out a lot.
I've seen you go into it a lot, actually.
Yeah, this card's actually pretty good.
So you wouldn't run the new Salad Synchro does not really have a place in this deck?
Nah, it's way too inconsistent.
Yeah.
It requires way too much, and it doesn't accomplish what you would want it to.
The build that you designed it around is better housed there.
Yeah, the Floodgate build is better at using Burst Griffin because you can bring back Barrier Statue.
Sounds good.
And the last card in the extra deck, Mirage Stallion.
Classic.
Yeah, this card's absolute classic. Be careful when using this card. You want to establish Baronne before you do anything because all the extra deck locks say after it resolves.
Oh, yeah.
So, establish Baronne, use its pop effect if you're going second, use its negate if you have to, and if you did, make Stallion and get that free bounce.
Nice.
Yeah.
Let's see the side deck then, King.
Oh, man. This is like my
I
favorite.
feel like you're really proud of the side deck. It seems really good.
Well, it's my favorite part.
You're always great at building side decks.
Yeah, because there's always Kurikara in it. This card is absolutely nuts.
Just like the best side card in the format.
It's
right
the best
now.
side card for this deck. It's a fire monster, breaks board super easily, steals
takes
your
a
opponent's
monster.
Red Eyes Dark Dragoons, which is like also like one of the best cards to have on a salad board. Yeah, this card's insane. It's a fire monster for Wolf and Raging Phoenix reasons. It's absolutely massive if you're going up against a good sized field, and it's a fairy, so it allows you to play under there can be only one. And now some more board breakers. 3 Nibiru.
So you like the 3 nib?
Yeah, the 3 nib is insane. This card is super good against a majority of decks.
Also have like lab and like.
Yeah, but you wouldn't side this card against. You wouldn't side this card against Lab. You would side Kurikara against Labyrinth.
Yeah.
But this card is like really, really good. I would just suggest playing it again because it is probably the best board breaker in this format. Like Kurikara is insane, but this card
Gets it done.
just gets it done super fast, super quick, super efficient, and you can bounce the Nib token with the Nibiru token with Mirage Stalio. So like having this extra 3,000 attack means if you can't make Baronne, you can still get in for a good amount of damage with this card.
Nice.
And then 2 Dogoran.
Classic.
It's just a kaiju. It's a fire monster for Wolf reasons. You can bring it back to your hand. You can bounce it with Stalio to do it again. And then 2 Ghost Bell. I wanted to put DD Crow in here, but given that Striker isn't like that relevant of a matchup just yet,
Yeah.
I would say that Ghost Bell is still insane because it does what DD Crow would want to do in terms of stopping your opponent, but this card can also stop effects like
do way
Call
more.
by the Grave.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they call by the Grave something in this deck that you need, like Jack Jaguar or Gazelle, you can use this to stop it, and it's like nuts. Toss format classic.
It's
And
really
then-
good against branded too.
Yes,
Obviously.
it's really good against Brandon. And then for the spells, 2 Lightning Storm.
Nice.
For like basic board breaking against Labyrinth, Kashtira, and basically anything. And then 3 Forbidden Droplet.
Okay. How do you like the droplet?
I am sick of losing to Sanctifier, and I realize that sometimes 1 Ghost Bell is not enough, and this deck can afford to get rid of cards in your hand. So Forbidden Droplet is like not even close to
It's insane.
inconvenience. It's nuts in this deck because you can just go,
It's like a blowout sometimes.
yeah, because they'll just go, okay, stand by Sanctifier, target Gimmick Puppet, and I don't know, Cartesia.
Yep.
You can just go chain Salamangreat Circle, chain Forbidden Droplet,
Yup.
send Circle and one of your Salamangreats to the graveyard, negate Sanctifier and Dragoon, and then you search out Gazelle, and then Gazelle's effect can activate because the Salad was sent to the graveyard.
Nice.
Yeah, Forbidden Droplet's nuts. And now on to, hopefully, a test hand that works. Let's see. Okay, good start. Okay, good. Okay, so for this combo, Jack Jaguar can be replaced with Gazelle. Gazelle can be replaced with Circle. And Gazelle can also replace Tiger, but this one is fine. So first, you're going to activate Salamangreat Circle. And you are going to search out Gazelle. You are then going to discard Jack Jaguar to summon Tiger, and then you're going to activate Gazelle's effect. Gazelle effect to send a Salamangreat card from deck to graveyard. You are going to send Falco. You're then going to activate Falco's effect in the graveyard and target your Gazelle to return it to your hand. And then Tiger effect increases level by 1.
That's a Baron.
There's your Baron. You're then going to normal this Gazelle. Nope, wrong one. You're going to make Balinx.
What Balinx?
Balinx's effect is going to search out Sanctuary.
You're then going to activate Jack Jaguar's effect in the graveyard, and you're going to target Falco.
Yep.
So you're going to shuffle Falco back into the deck to summon Jack there. Then you're going to use these two. You're going to make Splash Mage. Splash Mage will bring back this Jack Jaguar. Then you'll use these two and make Deco Talker Heat Soul. And then you're going to pay 1,000 life points to draw a card. That's insane.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's like perfect. Pot of Desires. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're then going to draw these two cards. Wow, that was like actually perfect. Did we get rid of it? No, we did not. Everyone is going to be so happy now. You're going to activate Signet Mining and pitch RAR, and you are going to search out Salamangreat Mole. You're then going to activate, you're going to use Mole's effect in the hand to special summon it to a zone a link monster points to, because you link summoned this turn. You're going to summon it there. You're going to use these two, make Raging Phoenix, activate Sanctuary, use the effect of Sanctuary to reincarnate the Raging Phoenix. Raging Phoenix effect, Chainlink 1 to search a Salamangreat card. Chainlink 2 RAR, since you reincarnation link summoned, you can set RAR to your field, but it will be banished when it leaves the field.
That's crazy. It chain blocks and gives you an Omni Negate.
Well, it looks like we banished RAR off Pot of Desires, but that's fine. Just search out Circle.
So, yeah, in those instances, like...
Yeah, it's sad, but it's fine. You can live without it.
Yep.
And then you're going to activate Will of the Salamangreat. You're going to use it, target your Raging Phoenix, and you are going to summon back Tiger and Gazelle. Then you're going to use Tiger's effect to reduce its level by 1, and then you are going to make Cyber's Quantum Dragon. So now your field is untargetable except for this guy by attacks and card effects. You have Baronne before Nibiru, Raging Phoenix reincarnated, and follow up with Circle and Bufferlo.
Not bad at all.
Yeah, not bad. Unfortunately, the RAR got banished.
You would have had that otherwise.
Oh my god, if I had the RAR, that's 4 extra pops. That's insane. But yeah, that's the combo. That's the deck. If you liked it, leave a like, comment, subscribe. And I want to thank MetaGamesGX for having me on his channel yet again.
No problem.
I'd also like to thank the Shadow Realm.
Shout out.
Yeah, shout out to Shadow Realm.
The homies
And
out there.
yeah, if you want to see more salad profiles, leave the comments down below. I'll be more than willing to experiment and test with other profiles. And yeah, thank you for watching.
All right, see you guys later. Bye now.